10 times in history when U.S. troops entered China. 1. During the Taiping Rebellion. From 1850 to 1864, China was torn apart by a civil war. The rebellion threatened the survival of the imperial regime. This compelled the Americans and English to deploy troops. They entered China in June 1854. They protected their interests in and near Shanghai. It was not a direct intervention in the rebellion itself. 2. Following the Canton boat incident. In 1956, Chinese forces attacked an unarmed boat, flying the U.S. flag. U.S. forces landed at Canton to demonstrate a show of force. They sought redress for the assault on their vessel. 3. During the First Sino-Japanese War, China and Japan went head-to-head in 1894 to 1895. The war ended with a decisive victory for Japan. Amidst the conflict, the U.S. deployed the USS Monocacy. It guarded a Chinese viceroy, visiting the U.S. consulate in Tianjin. 4. During the Boxer Rebellion. The Boxer Rebellion took place between 1899 and 1901. It was an anti-foreign, anti-colonial uprising. The U.S. deployed troops to Beijing to protect foreigners. As a result, a permanent legation guard was established there. From then on, it was reinforced in response to crises. 5. Following World War I, China aligned with the Allies during the conflict. In 1919, it attempted to regain territories occupied by Japan. But Japan, Britain, and France had secretly agreed to transfer them to Japan. This triggered protests within China. In 1920, the U.S. dispatched a landing force to Zhejiang. It safeguarded foreigners amidst the disturbance. 6. During the Northern Expedition. In 1926, Chiang Kai-shek started a campaign to unify China. Chiang used Guangzhou as his operational base. He attacked various regions controlled by other factions. The U.S. deployed naval power to protect American citizens. 7. During World War II, the U.S. was a key ally of China during the war. By 1945, there were 110,000 American troops in China. They assisted China in disarming and repatriating Japanese forces. They also controlled ports, railroads, and airfields. 8. During the Chinese Communist Revolution. By 1948, the Kuomintang faced a series of defeats at the hands of the CCP. Mao proclaimed the People's Republic of China in 1949. Amidst this transition, U.S. Marines were deployed to Nanjing. They protected the American embassy during the communist takeover. They also helped evacuate Americans from Shanghai. 9. During the Korean War. In June 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea. Harry Truman decided to rescue the South Korean government. He also ordered the 7th Fleet to safeguard the ROC, Taiwan. The ROC requested that the U.S. participate in the Korean War, but Truman denied the combat request. He avoided provoking the People's Republic of China. The U.S. neutralized the Taiwan Strait. The PRC premier called it armed aggression on Chinese territory. 10. During the First Taiwan Strait crisis. In 1955, the U.S. evacuated its citizens from the Taichan Islands. It was the last American operation on Chinese territory.